Hi, today I will show you a CAM software in its milling functionalities. It is called eCam, as you can see on the top bar. We are in version 5 and our company CatSoft, we are resellers of eCam worldwide. So in case you need more information or in case you are interested in having more information, you can contact us and our details can be found on the description below the video. So everything, comments, questions, everything, it is welcome. This is a very clean software, as you may see, very few functions, very, I think, very nice and quite dated layout. It's very easy to work with, to learn, also very cheap, which is important. It's not a high-end software, but it's a very nice because the relation between price function, it's in my personal opinion one of the best in the market, and especially for either companies or individuals, medium size, small size, it's perfect. We are going to have a couple of more videos. Today the focus will be milling, and for that I prepared part so that you can see a couple of functions. Let us start by importing a step file which was created on another CAD software. It's not important where, even that it was in VeriCAD. So let us put this in ISO view. So I've created this part. It's a small box, and this small box is nothing special. When we imported the step file, as you can see, it's not properly oriented, neither the references are correct. So we have a couple of functions to try to create the perfect alignment. This can be done automatically or manually. I will try first the automatic mode. And okay, very good. Z0 on top surface, perfect. And oriented in the middle, which it is what we usually need. On this side we have a small box, so I'll make now a manual orientation to turn the box here. And that's it. Let's try to create now a couple of toolpaths. First one, or first step, better saying, creating the setup, which will create an updated block of stock, recognizing the maximum dimensions of the model. So setup done, and now I can choose material, mild steel, I will leave it. I will not be focused on the working parameters, feeds and speeds, more on the technological parameters. So everything by the maximum dimensions of the model. I want to create an extra millimeter on the top. Okay, but it created down. Let's invert, and I think it's done now. Okay. Doing the okay, and we are ready to start doing toolpaths. First one will be a cleaning program, call it a facing, so face milling, a roughing, and I will use another tool. Another important comment, it is we will use only the tools inside the library. We can add new ones. It's not the purpose of the video, so I will not lose much time with this explanation about adding new tools. So 50 millimeters, it's too much. I will choose a 40 millimeters, and is doing a cleaning in spiral mode, which we can see here. And I want to leave 1 millimeter, but I just want a first cleaning. Okay, you see. Let's see some detail. Okay, you see a little on top. Okay, very nice. So roughing done, using the same tool, do finishing. I don't want this movement. I want zigzag, and we have 0 millimeters now, so perfect. Two toolpaths, and I'm ready to start working inside my box. Next toolpath, a pocket, and I will choose existing geometry. Pick the bottom. The limit, the border, it's recognized. Okay, let us do a roughing program first with a smaller tool just to see a couple of movements. This is quite big. It was good, but for the video purposes, I will use a little smaller one. Let us click here and choose a 12 millimeter tool. Couple of movements inside, and I will check details. So especially cut depth, I don't want 8.4, I want less. And it's important to notice that every time I do this, if I have this option here chosen, only in current operation, I'm not changing the data inside the library. I'm using this parameter change only for this toolpath that I'm calculating now. So done, very good. And okay. But I have a mistake, which I forgot, because being a roughing program, I want to leave some material on the side walls, and I will leave 1 millimeter. And you can see already that I have a little extra stock on the wall. Okay. So now I can create a new program. Okay. Only with a contour, existing geometry, and I will pick again the bottom, and we'll use again the 12 millimeter tool. Okay, 0, and I need to go there again because I want once more the 5 millimeter increment. So doing okay, and we have okay, still a roughing, sorry, I don't want roughing here, I want the finishing, my mistake. 12 millimeter, 0, and now it should be okay. Oh, sorry, but again, one mistake. I want more increments. 5. Checking also, okay, I have another issue here. The length of the tool needs to be a little bigger because otherwise the cutting part of the tool will not reach the bottom, and you can see already a step there. So finishing, doing okay. And we can see already that we have, okay, no stock here on the side walls, just stock on these corners. I don't know the radius here. But if I, okay, you see, if I go with the cursor, I see already that this has diameter 2. So radius 1. Let us create a new program, another contour, select geometry, picking the bottom once more, not roughing, rest machining, and we'll choose a tool that we should have 2 millimeters, choosing, okay, already only in the corners, but too much steps, and for the purpose of the video no need to be so long. So let us say, for example, only 1 millimeter cut depth, it's more than enough, and we should be okay. It will update in the meantime. So inside everything done, and now we can create a toolpath for the outside. Another important topic, it is the order of the programs. Sometimes it's also important. So I can grab this one and bring it down and bring it here. Okay. Let us confirm. Okay, done. Finishing rest machining. Perfect. So on the outside, I can use this outer contour, and I will go into this function here, project 3D model shadow, create projection, okay, and I have already a contour here that I will use to create another toolpath, picking the geometry. I can use this tool, just changing also the increment, for example 2 millimeters, and choosing now bottom Z, model bottom, and it should be okay. But as you can see, we have only a little material on the corner, so it's recognizing only the radius. Okay. Let us work on that. I don't want a roughing, sorry, I want a finishing. And now I have already something different. Changing the parameter again. And doing the OK. I'm not sure if it was correct or not. It will update. Okay. It's a question of time to update. Also, lead ins, lead outs, tangent mode, very nice. So this one also done. Now let's take care of these holes. So drilling, and once more picking the geometry. I don't want to drill, I want to make a center drill first, and for that I will choose a small tool, 1 diameter, and pick here, here, and the two other holes here and here. So the software recognizes the holes. It will create a center drilling toolpath in the middle, and I will choose only the depth instead of -5, -3. That's it. Now I can make a drill. The geometry it's chosen, so it recognizes the diameter and the depth, and it's done. Finally, on the top surface, I have this slot, which I don't know the dimension, so I need to check what is going inside here. So this is 2 millimeters, and the depth also 2 millimeters. And finally, in here we have from here to here. We have 1.5. Okay, so I want to create a contour in the middle of the slot. So going into CAD functions, offset, and we'll choose this geometry here. I don't want to delete the originals, and the side, it's for the other side with 2.75. And now it is done. So now I will open the slot, and we can do it with one toolpath. So basically contour, selecting geometry, and I will select this geometry here, not roughing but finishing toolpath, and we need to have a 1.5 millimeter tool, which we don't have, so we need to add one tool. With 1.5 millimeter, 1.5, and cut data, let us 2 millimeters, let us say 0.5 in terms of depth, and bottom Z will be -2. So, okay. Let us see again the parameters. I think everything is correct. Good. So on top, everything done. Now to finish, let us take care of the site. So first thing, we need to create a new setup. Define the new setup. Edit the work plan and manual definition. We need to have the Z perpendicular to this face here. So as you can see, we can have some intervention. And choose, for example, this point here. And we can also rotate. For example, 90 degrees. And this is properly oriented. So new setup, and we can start creating programs also for this phase. One more topic, drawing plan. We need to add a new one. And now we can do basically the same, which is create the pocket, select geometry, and a smaller tool here. Let us say, for example, 6 mm, and going over the same type of information as before. And to speed up things, do the OK. And everything is inside. We can create setup sheet reports with a description of the toolpaths, time, and setups. Okay, and a detailed description by operation. A tool summary, also in terms of parameters and the tool used and the proper location inside the machine. And finally, simulation. Which we can start from the start. Okay. Let us speed up things a little more. Okay. Second facing program. Now the opening of the box. I will speed up a little. The simulation. Okay. finishing. And this one I will speed up a little more. I will jump for another operation. The outer contour. The opening of the slot. And the outer box on the side with the second setup. And I think with this we are done today showing eCam.